Hi everyone, today we're going to be working a planner clip using the Cupid in Love Digital image from HeartcraftPaper. As always, we're going to start by coloring our image. I'm going to work the skin using E000. This will be my base color and I will use this to saturate the paper with color. This will make blending much easier for me. I'm going to bring in some shadows by using E21. This will go along the hairline. Now I'm going to add some more depth to that shadow by bringing in E11. Again, this is going to be a smaller portion along the hairline. Using E13, I'm going to add some darkness to the shadow all along the edge here. Very small use of it. Now blend this all out using the E000. I'm going to use the same blending and coloring technique for other shadows, like right underneath the hairline on the sideburns, as well as on the body itself. For the fingers, I'm only going to utilize E000 in very small amounts and then E21 just to darken it up. Now we're done with the skin. We're going to go ahead and move on to the hair, and I'm going to saturate with E31. This will be my base color, and this will also provide highlights in the hair. Now it's time to start defining hair strands. I'm using E35 as the next color for this. And as you can see, I'm using quick, short strokes. I will leave a patch of the base color to peek through. Using E15, I'm going to darken this up a little bit more with shorter strokes and a few long ones here and there. Now I'm going to use E27 all along the edges. I'll repeat the same coloring process for the sideburns as well. Oops, I just realized I didn't color in the ears, so I'm just going to come in real quick and fill those in. Here's a closer look of what I've made. You can see all the definition in the hair. I'm going to work the eyes next. The base color will be B00, and I'm going to gradiate this from lighter to dark. Next, we're going to use B02, and I'm going to leave a swatch of the lighter base color to peek through. And then B05 will be the final color that I use, a very small amount towards the bottom. We'll blend this back out with B00. Time for the hearts. I'm going to start with R14, and this again will be my base color since it is the lightest. Again, this allows for easier blending as we go along. Okay. My next color will be R29, and this will be along the areas that will create shadows. So I would use it towards the bottom as well as wherever the head would create a shadow. Using R99, I'm going to darken this up just along the edges. Very small amounts of this color. I don't want to go overboard with it. So as you can see, I'm just very lightly using the very tip of this. Blend it back out with R14. As you can see, this leaves a nice gradation. So we're going to use the same colors and the same technique that we just used for the smaller hearts on this very large heart. Now, because the direction of the light is coming from the top, I'm going to start my gradation and darkening towards the bottom. So here you'll see that it bled over a little bit. Using my colorless blender, I'm going to erase some of that color there and clean this up. This is a simple trick to use so that way you can clean up your work as you go. And there you have it. I want to have a yellow or a gold colored arrow, so I'm going to start with Y11. And this will go all along creating my base color. Next, I'm going to start with R15, and this will work for the shadows, so that way it creates kind of like a shine to this, and as if though it were gleaming gold. I'm going to darken this up all along the edges with Y17. Now this is more of a reddish orange yellow, and this will add some depth. Now YR23 will add in those gold tones, those deep gold tones in the shadows. So here you'll see it has a nice gold effect. Now I'm going to use E29 for the arrow holder. Next, I'm going to use E35 for the sash. Now we're almost down to the end. We're going to work the wings next, and I'm going to leave the feathers on the arrow white. So let's go ahead and bring in some gray tones and some warm gray tones with W0. Now I'm not completely filling in the feathers for the wings, so I'm just dragging out some of this color. Next, I'm going to go with W2 just to start to darken this up and add some shadows, as well as a little bit of detail. Again, short strokes and flicking at the end. Now I'm really going to darken this up using W4. Flick from the center outwards, very short strokes, and as you can see, it's less than the prior color. This way, it adds that effect of gradation. Assemble. Here I have the silhouette cut out using my Cricut for the same piece in the same image. I'm going to utilize this as my backing. So I'm going to start by adding glue to my silhouette piece all along the edges for the most part, except for the bottom portion. This will allow me to slip in my clip below. So I'm going to be using this gold paper clip. I'm going to slip it right into the unglued portion here. I'm going to use the hot glue gun to do this and then slip in the paper clip. Be very careful that you don't burn your fingers, and make sure that you utilize the paper clip in the right way, because I had to redo this several times. And there you go. You have your paper clip and it's ready to go. Thank you for watching HeartcraftPaper. You can visit us on our website at www.heartcraftpaper.com. For more videos and tutorials like these, don't forget to subscribe.